hello. YG Gooner back again with another one. You feel me? It's Sunday, lovely day. God bless you all. Yo, Premier League is about to start. You get me? It's coming, man. It's coming. I can't lie, yeah. Real talk, I can't lie. I'm so gassed. It's unbelievable how gassed I am, and I'm just gonna do what I usually do. You get me? I'm gonna do what I usually do. Big up my boy Miguel. God bless you too, my G. I'm gonna do what I normally do. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about my week. You know what I'm trying to say? Before I get into the football. Um, I'm inside the most craziest civilization game right now. I only just got into civilization a couple of weeks ago. And just to give you a lowdown, it's literally just about building up a nation from like the dark ages all the way to like the future. And I've had like 3 different wars in this game and I've won them all. Most of them was me defending like the little man, you get me? These guys were trying to bully the little man. So I was like, let me step in and get myself some diplomatic points. But we're at the future now, and I got myself some death robots. So I'm gonna go to war with Russia because they tried to take over Babylon. And so I'm like, yo, I can't let you guys do that. So I'm in there. But that was lit. And last but not least, me and my brother Colin were inside this beautiful FM game. I think we're in our 4th season now, and I finally won one cup. So I started off as Wolves, and I went to Newcastle, and he started out as Crystal Palace. Then he won the Premier League with Crystal Palace, believe it or not. And before he won the league, I think he won the League Cup, the Conference League, and 2 FA Cups with Crystal Palace. So he's on his 6th cup, and then he moved to Arsenal. Now he's won the League Cup, and now he literally won the league just this season coming up. So I got 1 cup, yeah, and this man's got I think 7 now or 8. So we're looking like we're doing Fergie and Wenger settings right now. That's what we're doing. We're doing Fergie Wenger settings right now. It's unfortunate, but that's what it is, man. That's what it is. And so what I want to do is I'm not gonna rate all the teams. I'm gonna rate from Arsenal. Actually, not like, I'm gonna rate some teams. I'm gonna rate the transfer window based on some teams. Um, I've never used one of these tier list things before, so I'm gonna try to adjust it so I can delete stuff and whatnot. Um, so it makes sense, and then change the name of some of these things so they kind of make sense to like what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna change the screen. Um, right about now-ish. Right about now-ish. So I'm just gonna share the screen right about now. We got some of these teams here. I'm not gonna use all of these teams. Like for example, Brentford, man. Like real talk. Like I'm not using Brentford. We're not talking about Brentford's transfer window. No offense to them. If there's any Brentford fans out there, I already know for a fact that I don't have any Brentford fans listening to me. I already know for a fact. So I'm gonna change this right. These things over here to like, yeah, let's leave that as champions. So like what you've done in the window makes you a champion, makes you a champion contender. Okay, Champions League, what you've done in the window means that okay, yeah, I feel like you're gonna get Champions League, Europa League, okay, whatever. And then we'll change the name over here to why. Because like why did you do that? And then we'll change it over here to I don't know, as in like I don't know what you're doing. So why is like, okay, you've done stuff. I'm like, okay, cool, you've done stuff. But I don't know is like, why did you like it's not like, oh, why did you do that? It's more like I have no idea what you've done. And so I can't with my little comprehension, I can't I can't with full faith be like, oh yeah, you're gonna be good, or oh yeah, you're gonna be bad. You're just an anomaly. I have no idea what's going on. So it's not to say that business is bad, business is good, or anything like that. It's just what I think of everything that's going on. You feel me? So go over the grouping again. So champions is like, oh wow, like from my cognizances, or from my thinking, from my brain cells, I'm like, yo, like what you're doing is putting you in a position that you're gonna do way better than you did last season, right? Champions League is like, okay, yeah, cool, cool, cool. I can see what you're doing here. It's not finished, but it's calm. And then Europa League is like, okay, yeah, you've done some stuff. I can see it, whatever. Why is like, I don't know what you've done. Um, but I can see that you're going somewhere. Tell me why. And I don't know is like, I don't know what you've done. And I don't see you going anywhere. I don't care as to why. Real talk, yeah. There's some people like if you're like I'm not gonna spoil it by saying the team, but like if you're a particular fan base, you already know where you're going in that Y section. Um, you already know where you're going. Like real, like you already know where you're going. I'm gonna go to Y. I'm gonna go to Transfermarkt just to help me a little bit, just so um I'm not messing up. So with knowing what business actually has been done versus what has been just rumors. Yeah. So the first team I'm gonna go and rate right now, or go and okay. So it's showing. I want to know the transfers. I want to know transfers. Country, England. So first team I'm gonna go look at is gonna be Aston Villa. So we're gonna look at Aston Villa and we're gonna see what they've done in terms of business. Yeah, let's see what Aston Villa's done in terms of business. I don't wanna get it wrong. Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay, so Aston Villa. So they've got Amadou Onana. So they've lost Douglas Luiz, and then they got Amadou Onana in. Um, Anyone that watched the Euros will know that, in my opinion, Amadou Onana, he fits kind of into that Declan Rice mold. What I mean mold is like where I would say how I rate him as a player. So what he oh, I know you mean the tier list, but these words together, like these words together, for me, they don't like it doesn't flow. But I know you mean the tier list, but those words together, they don't flow for me. And I'm just gonna leave this up, man. I'm gonna leave this up. Those words for me, they don't flow. Um, okay, so they've got see this Cameron Archer guy that these guys have got that looks like fraud to me. And when I mean fraud, I mean like, oh, they've just done stuff for FFP. So I'll go with the loss. They lost Douglas Luiz, they lost Musa Diaby, and that's about it. That's only the only departures that kind of make a difference for them. And then we'll go to the arrivals. So Ross Barkley's on a free. This Enzo, how do I say his name? Enzo Bararacha. Enzo Baracha? Baracha. They got a DM called Enzo Baracha, so that's another DM they got in. I'm trying to see anyone I think is going to make a difference. Samuel Ellen Jr. I think that was with the swap deal with that they did with Douglas Luiz. Hmm, I don't know what he gonna do. Ian Matson, that's a really good one. 44 million. I'm gonna do the Onana. Ross Barkley on a free as well. So Ross Barkley is a center mid. Last season he played for Luton and he was kind of playing like a deep line playmaker role. So when I'm talking about Aston Villa, I can see everything they've done and they've replaced a couple of players. I just want to double check one position though, because Diaby leaving, it 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 is a little bit of a big deal. Douglas Luiz is a big deal too, but Diaby leaving is a big deal because, to the best of my knowledge, Leon Bailey's injury record isn't the best. It is not the best. But it does not seem they've picked up a right winger at this particular moment. They have some players like Ilin Jr., like I talked about, that was with the swap deal with Luis. They have another young player, Jaden Villagine. He's a left wing. I don't know what he's gonna do. So for me, it doesn't seem at this particular moment they've improved too much. Um, in my personal opinion, where they should have improved was their fullbacks, and they did pick up Ian Matson. Ian Matson is the one addition that I would say that isn't like, oh, I lost this player, so I'm bringing this player. Bro, wait. This guy, we all know who's winning the game. We ain't talking about who's going to win the league, man. We're talking about transfers. You get me? We're talking about transfers. So, like, bro, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to slander any team today. I hope I'm not going to slander any team today. I'm going to try my best to be objective. Try my best to be objective. It's going to be hard, you dig? So I'm saying that Aston Villa, in terms of their window, what they needed to improve on was their fullbacks, in my personal opinion. And they got a left back, and they got Ian Matson. Ian Matson, if you don't know, was on Borussia Dortmund, and he did participate in that final. He did make a mistake that led to a goal, but that experience, in my personal opinion, will really help Aston Villa because they're in the Champions League this season. Having at least one person that went to the final and went through the motions, it's going to help them a lot. I will say that their business is Champions League, so y'all can see like the bar I'm setting over here with what I believe business is good at, or what I think translates to good business in the transfer window. Let's look at my favorite team. This is like, y'all don't know this, but this is the team that makes me laugh and smile the most. This team, yeah. I feel like football will be so bleak without this team. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, life. Life will be different without this team. I really believe life will be different without this team. So we're gonna talk about Tottenham Hotspur. Reason I say life will be different without this team is because they're just an absolute joke. And so whenever you mention them in anything, right, it's just funny. And so football, in a sport where, like, if you don't win the league, you just get bantered, because that's just how the world works nowadays. You just, in the back of your head, remember that Tottenham Hotspur only have 2 English Premier Leagues, or they only have two top flight division cups or domestic wins. And this is this is where things get funny, you guys. Yo, real talk, this is where things get funny. I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to be what's the correct word? Let me be objective now. Let me be objective now. We back. You get me? What I just did there, that doesn't reflect me as a person. Doesn't reflect me as a person. I'm an objective fan of the Premier League. I support Arsenal, but for this video, I'm gonna be objective. Okay, so we're looking at Spurs, yeah. Okay, we're looking at Spurs. So, are we gonna talk about the outgoings? I'll talk about the ones that matter. None of them, because all the players are washed that left. Højbjerg, he don't matter. Brian Gill, he don't matter. Bro, Eric Dyer, for real, this guy knows German already. He already knows German. I know Eric Dyer already knows Portuguese because he was born in Portugal, but he has been speaking fluent German for time. When they played Bayern those 2 times, when they saw each other, he didn't say hello. He said Guten. You get you get me. Joe Roden, who is he? Ryan Sessegnon, I know who he is, but I'm just gonna say, who is he? Like, really, who is he? So, for me, Spurs' worst position is their DM, because Basuma picks and chooses. He's a real African man. He picks and chooses when he wants to play football, right? Basuma picks and chooses when he wants to play football. He's a real African man. He's there for the money. It's a job to him. and we know this. We know this. And so they have picked up Alf. Did they? No, Alfie Devine. They've had Alfie Devine from time, bro. I know they have. But they got Archie Gray. He's a central midfielder. This is the problem with midfield nowadays, is that midfield is a position where you don't know nowadays we don't know what CDM means. I'm just speaking facts. Nowadays you don't know what CDM means. Because in my personal opinion, Basuma is a 6. But Archie Gray is a CDM, but I know he can play right back a little bit. So is Archie Gray a DM backup? If he's a DM backup, I'm like, okay, cool. And he give him a little bit of time, 5 or 6 games, bring him on, let him get into the pace of the Premier League, and then see how he's flowing, and then see if he can replace Basuma. They got Mangal Sarr, but is Sarr an 8 or is he a 6? You guys want to say where the confusion comes in? People confuse this position a lot. But for me, Archie Gray is good because if he's actually just an 8, is fine. He can rotate between all 3 of those roles. 3 roles, I'm saying the 10, I'm talking about the 6, I'm talking about the 8. He can rotate and find where he fits the best for Ange Kaglu. And so for me, Archie Gray, 18 years old, I ain't got nothing to say about anything bad to say about the guy. They signed for 4 million. This is euros, 4 million euros. They have signed Ming Hook Pure. I'm joking. Ming Hook Young. That's what his name is. For the sake of my own, for my own sanity, Ming Hook Pure. That's what we're gonna go with until I hear a commentator say his name. Hakatua. They signed a winger, and he's a right winger too. So they have Brennan Johnson. They got Brennan Johnson right wing. They got Kulusevski, which I think they're trying to make Kulusevski play more central now because he's trash. I remember when people were saying that he was like Saka level. He's not Saka level. He's trash. So they got Kulusevski. They got Brennan Johnson. And they got so I'm doing the American accent for Brennan Johnson because it doesn't seem like a Welsh name. So yeah. So they got Brennan Johnson, and they got this Ming Hock Tour. People are saying that he's got close ball control, like what's the man them from Brighton's name? The Japanese guy from Brighton, I can't remember his name. But people are comparing him to those Asian Orientals. So I need to see how he plays for me to determine if he's good or not. But let's be real, Spurs do need wingers. Their wingers do not have good delivery. Their wingers just are fast, get into good spaces, and do low crosses. That's how Brennan Johnson got most of his assists last season. It wasn't from him actually being very creative. It's just from him being fast. And so if this guy has any sort of creativity at all to help out Madison, then that's good. It's okay. I can see what they're doing. They're cooking a little bit. Lucas Bargrau. I don't have to say this blood's name. I'm sorry, man. You're looking nice and young there, though. You're looking like you got something to you. Blonde hair, blue eyes, good jawline. That doesn't translate to a football pitch, but it sells jerseys. You get me? 10 million euros. Another central midfielder. So they got rid of one central midfielder that actually plays, Hoiberg, and they've brought in 2 that are kind of young. It looks like they're going on a younger route. I did read a couple articles saying that they are kind of trying to boost up their academy, go through that kind of younger route because Daniel Levy cares more about go-karting than football. Cares more about NFL than football. And so that's why. So with Spurs, there's one signing that's actually like, okay, I don't know how that sounds on the mic, but I don't really care. And one signing has made one signing that's like, yeah, this means something. Dominic Solanke for my geezers out there. Dominic Solanke. They signed Dom the man, Dominic Solanke for my geezers. But for my Nigerians out there, Dominic Solanke. They signed Solanke. They signed Solanke from Bournemouth. Yo, I see Solanke play one game in the preseason. I'm like, this guy's on smoke. He's on smoke. Dominic Solanke, yeah. Yeah, he's real. 66.5 million euros. In this day and age, the striker position is a position where you're pretty much looking at you're going to be in a deficit the whole time. You're going to be at a deficit in the striker position the whole time. So, for me personally, Spurs right now, they've only made one signing that moves the needle, just like Villa, but they've made multiple young signings inside a particular position that makes me believe that for me, out of the top teams at the moment, they've actually done the most in the window. Striker is what they needed to do. The central midfield is kind of what they needed to do, and they filled in with multiple different younger players. They may not do anything right now, but then it's a seed inside the soil to slowly grow. And so we're gonna go to next team we're gonna talk about is Liverpool. For all them scousers out there. Well, next year we talk about Liverpool, and so I'm gonna go to I don't know because they've done nothing. That's it. Finished. We're done. Um, y'all gonna be asking me why are you talking about zoom zoom zoom, but there's no ayo. There's no. It's not done. So it's not zoom zoom zoom. But we're gonna say ayo ayo. It's not. It's not. It's not done. So like we can't talk about Zubermendi because Zubermendi's not there. And fun fact, when Zubermendi was linked to Arsenal last season, I read an article, and this article stayed in my mind because I knew that we weren't getting him. Because when you watch all of these things, they always say, "Oh yeah, Arsenal linked to Zubermendi, Arsenal linked to Neto, Arsenal linked to so and so." It's just so much, and you need to figure out what is actually real, what's not actually real. So I read this article, and it said that Zubermendi, just like his idol. That's the key word for me, idol. Xavi Alonso would prefer to say a Real Sociedad, but he would love to play for Xavi Alonso. Now, that one particular phrase, I could not find the article again. I want to bring up that one particular phrase, would like to play for Xavi Alonso, leads to only two teams he could move to. People may be thinking three, but he's not moving to Leverkusen. There's only two teams he could possibly play for: Liverpool and Real Madrid. Real Madrid is the most likely because in that same article, it does say that his dream club is Real Madrid. But moving to Liverpool, you can still make the move to Real Madrid afterwards, but it might be at 29. But just to keep the Liverpool section short, there's no AO right now. So it's zoom, zoom, zoom without the AO. AO. That's what it's sitting at right now. But in my personal opinion, I think there's at least a 55% chance he's going to Liverpool. So Liverpool, I don't know what that. I don't know. Next, we'll talk to Manchester United. Yo, let me even find what. Oh my god, Manchester United. What are we gonna do with you, huh? What are we going to do with you? Okay, let's do this. Let's find these guys. Let's find United. Yo, real talk. Like, is it just me, or nowadays, whenever you search any website on the internet, all they do is give you advertisements, man. Like, these guys are trying to advertise on a dirt bike to me. If they know who I am, I don't like riding motorcycles or bikes or anything like that. That's not my thing. I don't like that. So this is Manchester United, big boy Manchester United, yeah. 20 English League Championships, top division, you feel me? This is what they've done in terms of business right now. I'm not talking about links. I'm not talking about anything that is in the question. I'm talking about right now. What they have done is Lenny Euro. We know for a fact Lenny Euro is not playing for 3 months. That's not their fault, so I'm not going to count that. And Joshua Zirkzee. Joshua Zirkzee is the key one for me. I've already talked about him in a short on what I think. I think that he's a 10 out of 10 signing. Reason being is because they have no players. Martial's not there, so they only have Rasmus Højlund. And he's already got injured already. So you already signed a guy, brother got injured. So it already, to me, is showing it's a 10 out of 10 signing, even though he said he's not a 9, he's a 9.5. I don't know what that means. I'll have to see it, you feel me? We'll have to see it. Lenny Euro. Actually, wait, yo. They haven't signed the lit. They haven't signed Mazraoui. But can we say that, like, real talk? Can we say those are basically done? That we're just waiting on the medical. Okay, what we're gonna do? We're gonna say that the just give me the light is done. The lit. Just give me the light. We'll say he's done. Okay. We say Mazwari. We say Mazwari is done as well. We'll say those two are done. They've got rid of Wan-Bissaka then. Okay. They got Diego Dallo that can play both sides. They got Mazwari who can play both sides, but he gets injured a lot. They got the lit. Just give me the light. So they got two centre backs in. They got one that left. They still got Johnny Evans. They re-signed Johnny Evans. You have to. He's got the experience. He's won a league before. None of them have. Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy is gonna do it for them. Yeah, so they got Johnny Evans still. For United, yeah, they don't have a midfielder. And they barely had any players anyways. So they're here because they need to literally like unfortunately they kind of need to sign a lot more players. You can't sign too many. I would say 6 is the max, but I feel like they should sign 6. So right now we're looking at just give me the light. We're looking at Mazwari. We're looking at Xerxes and Euro. That's 4. They need to sign 2 more players for me to be like, oh yeah, okay, we're cooking something over here. And I'm gonna let's do these pricks for I mean let's do these guys. Guys. We're going to win the Premier League, guys. Let's do these guys. We're here with them. This is only rating the Premier League. This is only rating the transfer window. We're here. I know why they haven't signed anyone. I know why. They have too much players. And they're like, if they get rid of one midfielder, and what I mean by midfielder, I'm talking about the surplus requirements one. So they get rid of Calvin Phillips or Mateus Nunes. Then they will most likely spend the money they got for Alvarez. But at the moment, it's one in, one out. And the one they brought in, like I know they bought Savio, but they bought him before the window opened, like way back. Does that really count for this window? Does that count? I don't think that counts, you know. But I'm hearing everyone saying that City are gonna play a new style now. They got Savio. That it's gonna be back to like the Sterling Sane days where they're more direct. And I hear it. But I need to see it, you get me? And I don't think preseason is the right time for me to and I don't think the community plate is the right time for me to see what's going on. But it is a why, and it's a why at the moment. They haven't like the window's not closed, but it's a why because I know why you haven't signed anybody. Right? I know why. You're the champions. You're still sitting up here. In my opinion, Arsenal are here. But because y'all gonna do that is at every single cup competition, you know, that gap between us in the league isn't that far. But it is what it is, man. City's the best team in the English Premier League. And there's a huge gap between us, them, and all the teams. So yeah, man. Yeah. Now we're gonna go. Will this be my longest explanation? I don't think actually. We'll see if this will be my longest explanation. But we're gonna go through United. After we go through United, we're gonna do some football bingo. Actually, Arsenal's still up, but we'll do some football bingo soon because Arsenal ain't gonna be long. You feel me? We already know Arsenal ain't gonna be long because they ain't like. Yeah. I'm not annoyed at or anything like that, though. I'll say that for a fact. I'm not annoyed. We're seeing this kind of same situation as City. Actually, let me do Arsenal because I've already started basically saying stuff, yo. For me, it is between these two. Reason it's between these two for me is because people are saying we don't know why People are saying we don't know why what's his face? Why we signed Calafiori. And I really feel like people don't actually watch Arsenal. I don't think they just talk out of their ass. Like for real, for real. I don't think people actually watch Arsenal. There's one video you need to watch that tells you why we signed Calafiori. And I don't watch preseason, so I never watched the Lyon game. I could not care less, right? I honestly could not care less. The only team I watched in preseason was Chelsea because I wanted to feel good about myself and laugh. So like I'm gonna search Arsenal right now on live with y'all just to see. I'm gonna say something. Actually, let me not even say anything. I just want to search the game right now. And I want to see the lineup just to have an idea. Right? What's this? What is all this? What's all this, Jackie? What is Bing doing? What's Bing doing? This stupid app. What is this? What is all this, Jackie, man? Yo, I'm using my phone. Why is Bing trash? Why is Bing trash? Get out of here, man. How you see how yo Bing is trash, man. Let me just use my phone. Bing is trash. Let's search this and give me my lineup, man, so I can see what's going on, man. Don't use Bing. See? Line up right away, real fast. Okay. Who came? Where's Calafiori? Did he play? Calafiori. Where did he play? Played 26 minutes. Where did he play? Where did Calafiori play? We got 4.4. Okay, who cares? Where did he play? Timeline. Nowhere. Ooh. So if Calafiori got swapped out for Zinchenko, does that mean he's gonna be playing left back for us ish? Is that what that means? He's gonna be playing left back for us ish. So he got swapped out for Zinchenko. I don't care about the rating. I didn't watch the game. I'm not gonna talk about it, but that's where he's got. And then Moreno is a 8. In my opinion, he's an 8. And he plays on the left-hand side with his left foot. In my personal opinion, Arsenal was trash off of that left-hand side. Trossard is a good player, so he's going to get goals. He's a good finisher. He's probably our best finisher. If you give him some service, he will get goals. But in terms of the synergy and the creative play, it was garbage out there. And the defensive work was only good when Kivio was there. But Kivio does not provide anything in terms of passing and breaking lines. So him playing left back is more or less him just playing center back, just on the left hand side. And so it was meaty. And that's why I'm gonna put us in that position because we've fixed an issue, but we haven't done the extra mile, right? And the reason why I've got United ahead of us because they've done a little bit more. If we sign one attacker, this is where we go. Simple. The reason I got Spurs up here is because they got a striker. That is the main position they needed. They got several central midfielders, right? And the team was actually flowing in the beginning of the season. They don't really need too much, but a striker is very important for them. And then last but not least, we're gonna talk about Chelsea. Then we're gonna do some football bingo. Let's just go straight down to the transfers. This is gonna be long. I'm gonna go through the ones that I personally feel like okay they need to be spoken about, and that's about it. Oh my god, this is long. This is long, guys. This is long. This is long, guys. Guys, speed the light bulb. Good evening. Let's go. So I'm gonna scroll down. Actually, no. Let me do this first. in my personal opinion, what Chelsea needed to upgrade on is their whole back line because it's rubbish. So they needed that's just the whole back line. So they needed to get a left back and make Cucurella play. Um, what's that word called? Make Cucurella play as a backup squad player. Two centre backs. They need two centre backs. They don't need a right back. They got Reece James, who is the squad player because he's always injured, and they have what's this brother's name? Malo Gusko, which is their starting right back in my opinion. Their midfield is fine. It's fine. I think Caicedo, Drewsby, Hall is a good synergy. Latvia, in my opinion, squad player. If they want to play as with a cam, you put either Nkunku or Palmer there. I think Nkunku will be better there. Right wing, you're fine. Palmer, Madueke, calm. Left wing, you need someone there. Sterling, he's not getting the love that he needs. Sterling is a tender, loving care type of player. Excuse me. He needs some TLC to play good. He's not getting that. He's had 4 managers now. He's not getting it. And InSync is garbage. JT from InSync is garbage. Mudryk, he is not good. He has a bad touch. He can't actually dribble. He runs, he kicks the ball ahead and chases the ball. It's not dribbling. He has a terrible touch. He can't shoot. He can't cross. Even sometimes when he crosses, it becomes a shot. Right? So that's where they need an actual striker. In my opinion, it would be nice to have Jackson as a squad rotational player that can play left wing and striker. So that's the positions I think they needed to fix up. So when we get into what they've bought, they've got one center midfielder that I can talk about. Tosin Aderobayo. Anyway, Tosin is he's not good, man. He's rubbish. Simple. Move on. Doesn't do anything. Goalkeeper Flip Jurgensen. He's rubbish. Let's move on. Drewsby Hall. I mentioned him actually inside the lineup. I think he's okay. I think he does what's his name? What's this guy's name? Played inside the Euro central midfielder. I can't remember this man's name. He should be in the outgoings. Let me go back. The outgoings will show it for me. Oh, why can't I remember his name? Outgoings, departures. Just escaped my head. Oh, because he's not gone yet. That's why it's not showing. Anyways, Conor Gallagher. There we go. He does what Conor Gallagher does, but he can actually pass the ball. He has a good touch and he can rotate. He's just not as agile as Conor Gallagher, but Drewsby Hall's a solid player. He's a solid player. The one player that we need to highlight is Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto can play both wings, right? He can play both wings. In my personal opinion, Pedro Neto is the only person that kind of gets me when the business is here. Yeah, it's over here. I actually think, yeah, it's over. It's behind Arsenal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's behind Arsenal. I don't think they've done anything to move the needle as of yet. Pedro Neto will be playing week in, week out, but will he stay fit? That's the real question. He does fix the left winger issue, but the central midfielders for me are terrible. And so this is where we stand with where I rate the window. So Spurs, in my personal opinion, with the Dominic Solanke, have probably done the best in the window. That one signing just gets them off the line. Villa have done bits. These teams have just done okay, bare minimum. I don't know what's going on here, and you've done nothing. It's that simple. So let's do this. Football bingo. So we'll do football bingo, maybe play 1 game, 2 games. You feel me? We'll do global. Wait, who do I have? I have just Miguel inside the chat. I'll see if I can get anyone else in just to play bingo, and then we can get live. Yeah, we can get live. So, see if I have anyone, or if is there a way I can just play by myself? Y'all can watch me just get my ass whooped. So I'm putting the link inside the description. If y'all want to play, then there we go. If it's all good, there we go. If not, then we will figure it out. You get me? I'll figure it out. See if I can play by myself. That's what I'll do. I'll see if I can play by myself. You feel me? Just give that a moment there. While we're waiting, there's something. Watch this.
Arsenal is forced back though. Has played forward brilliantly through the lines to Jurien Timber, who's inside the Blackburn area and gets the shot off. And what a goal that is from Jurien Timber! What a return to competitive football for the Dutchman. It's a return to action that's been 254 days in the making. And what a way to mark the occasion. Jurien Timber with a stunning finish.
Fantastic technique from Jurien Timber. It's actually gone from Timber in off the wood, in off Goodard's far left-hand post, but it was a brilliant play.
Okay, we back. So I'm gonna share the screen with the bingo thing. Yeah, share the thing with the bingo thing. See, get a couple of games going with that. You can start. It's only me that's over here. You can start the game when people join. I just want to. How do I even click start? Yo, I forgot how to get this live. Where's the thing that gets me live? You can start the game when a friend joins. Okay, so I need to play with one person to me to even start the game. And if no one comes in, I'll find a way just to play by myself. That's what we'll do. Do like one game if no one else joins, and then we'll end things over there. I'm gonna give it like 5 seconds, and then if no one joins, then I'll get myself in on the bingo thing by myself. You get me? I bet 5 seconds has passed. Let's figure this out on the fly. See if I can figure out how to get my own game going. Football bingo. Play. Okay, cool. I think I can play on a daily thing by myself. Timer or no timer. We have to go for timer. Brennan Johnson. Isn't he Welsh? Brennan Johnson. Did he play for Chelsea? No, he didn't play for Chelsea. Skip. Yo, I don't know who you are, fam. Vidal. Was he managed by Pep? He played for Dortmund. No, he played for... I know he played for Bayern. Shevchenko, this is definitely Chelsea, but is there anywhere else that he would go? AC Milan, Victor Osimhen. Oh, that would have been here. Even I should have used Vidal for this. But let's go Nigeria, Jamaica. Anywhere else he can go? No, let's just do this. Michael Ballack. No, he did not play with Maldini. Alberto. Oh, I don't know who you are, bro. Carvajal. No, yes. Santi Cazorla. That's Arsenal. He did play. We'll try that. Romeo Lavia. Julian Brandt. It would be here, but he's German. He's not. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, skip. Frank Lampard, Chelsea, top. Did he win a golden? No, let me make it so that's clear. Oscar, we beat Chelsea too, but he's Brazilian too. Jamie Vardy, did he win a golden boot? Oh crap! Did Jamie Vardy win a golden boot? Cooper Miners. What would Coop Miners be over this? I don't know. Reginald Golan, Belgium, Satan. Did he play with Maldini? I know he played for AC, but did he play with Maldini? Oh, they tell you. Oh, when you do it by yourself, they tell you. That's cool. Van Nistelrooy, yeah. Pierre Kalulu. No, AC Milan, so he didn't play with him. He's not a Ballon d'Or winner too. Eberiche Eze. What? Who are you, my guy? Who are you, man? Nope. Gabriel Martinelli. I don't know who you are. Damn it. No, he didn't play Inter. Axel Wixel. Beto Carlos. I swear he played Inter. Yeah, he did. Obi Mikel. Laporte. Nesta. There we go. Jules. Milital. Gallagher. Rivaldo. He won Ballon d'Or. Damn it. Damn it. Reveal answers. Are you serious? Yeah, got me with some ad, man. Allow it. All right, man. This has been blessed. You know what I'm saying? Stream's been blessed. If y'all have any questions about how I tiered this and you feel like it's not lit, in the comments, just tell me, yo, it ain't lit, man. Why you got Arsenal there? Why you got Chelsea there? I mean, West London Blue Cowboys. Why you got West London Blue Cowboys there? Why you got Bull Chicken FC up there? You know? Why you got the communist Merseyside down there? Like, why you got them there? Why you got the worst institution ever in football, Manchester United, was the middle of the block? Why you got them there? Just put in the comment sections. You get me? Like and subscribe, you feel. God bless you all. It's been lovely. Shout out to Miguel for stopping by. Shout out to Daniel Loki as well. Much love. YG Gooner.